The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are about to eliminate another player from the tournament and see more champions play in the winners quarterfinals of our versus Speedrun tournament. Welcome, puzzlers. This is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2024. And joining me to help out for at least this first matchup is the newest member of the Sub 7 V-Hard Club. It is FFR Pro 21.
Yo, how's it going, guys? Yeah, just kind of happened out of nowhere. You know, trying to get a solid V-Hard ×5 run, and well, I still don't have one, but I did get one of my goals of a Sub 7 V-Hard, so that was kind of cool.
And it's certainly a sight to see. Indeed, you should check out that run on FFR's YouTube channel if you ever get the chance. But for today, we've got two winners quarterfinals match-ups, including former champions like myself. They're going to be played later on. But first, we have another player to eliminate from contention. It is 6. It is gamerX459. Couple people I think we can call veterans of the scene now, right, FFR? And we're gonna be sad to see one of them go.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the nature of the tournament. You know, 6 and Gamer, you know, they've been playing these games for quite a while, playing, you know, quite a few of our tournaments. So, you know, I think we'll call them lightly seasoned veterans at this point.
Well, yeah, we will be sad to see either one of them go. They bring something unique to the table with their skill sets, and they're going to get a chance to show off those skill sets in just a little bit. But first, if you are joining us for the first time and not exactly sure how this game works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain some of the ins and outs of this game and how we are playing the game in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Paildapon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels Hard and V-Hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. Our first matchup today is in the losers bracket, the second round of the losers bracket being played in our now patent pending, I suppose, popcorn level pick of all of the Versus game levels available in the game. So, our players have agreed on the first of the levels to start for the first race. And the loser of the first race will be picking one of the other levels for the second race. We'll repeat that process until either we have a winner or we go through all the levels. And then if we get to a game 5, which we've seen a couple of times already in this tournament, then game 5's choice will be up to the game 4's loser in any of those available levels. So we will get to double up on one of the levels if we get to that point in the match. If that explanation was not able to make it clear, we'll have an opportunity, quite possibly, to based on how these two have played, to see that come into action. So we might have that to look forward to. Once we are done with all these proceedings, we will be crowning a champion, and we will be giving some sort of virtual crown in our community Discord server, where a role will be granted with the TA 2024 champion moniker. And also, the top finishers of the tournament will be awarded from our crowd-funded prize pool. Our prize pool currently sitting at $186 out of our goal of $500. If we reach that goal, then the top 4 from the Versus bracket will be expanded to the top 8 for payments. And then if we hit another goal of $1,000, we will expand to the top 16. So everyone can get in on the fun of playing in this tournament and getting a little spare change out of it as a result. If you are watching live on Twitch, subscribing to the Twitch channel and throwing bits our way can contribute to the pool as well. But for everyone else, we do take direct tips, and our streamelements.com link on screen is where you go to submit those tips. But honestly, FFR, I think that might be the furthest from the minds of our two competitors in this matchup, as we now take a look at our losers bracket. 6 and gamerX459 have come up against very stiff competition to reach this point, and there's still a long way to go before anyone really ponders getting into the top 4. So, FFR, how are you expecting this matchup to shake out?
Yeah, both these players definitely, as you see there, they got a long road ahead if they, even want to make it to the V hard rounds, let alone making it all the way to the end here. I believe we discussed this kind of before we put the show on. Last match was a couple of years ago, and it was 6 that did take down Gamer 3-1, also in popcorn level. So we'll see if if history repeats itself, or maybe if Gamer can rewrite the script and maybe knock out 6 this time around here.
I get the feeling that chain execution is going to be the deciding factor on this matchup. 6 is a very methodical player, self-professed to having a bit lower of a cursor speed than most, but when he is able to set up his chains in a proper manner, he is able to get some very, very good times. And as for Gamer, I've noticed a tendency for him to overchain his attacks a little bit, which could be a problem getting low times in the earlier levels. Like, whoever's able to control their chains the best will probably have an advantage in the earlier levels, and then maybe the later levels will just be all RNG luckfests that we'll have no idea how they're going to be decided. So this one's going to be a tough one to call. I'm still thinking we're probably going to see a repeat of history in this one. 6 will, in my mind, take it 3 games to 1. How about you, FFR?
Yeah, I agree. 6 tends to be one of the more, like, cooler-headed players in our community. So, I think that is also going to help him pave his way to victory. Along with the fact that he's tends to be, you know, also one of the more consistent players as well.
For sure, and if we take a look at the live Twitch chat for their thoughts on who could possibly win this matchup, we have points going to 6 to take the victory in this matchup, but Gamer certainly capable of playing within the margin of troll, as 6 likes to coin it, in order to make this match competitive. So let's go ahead and take you puzzlers over to this matchup and see how exactly it's going to shake out. It is 10 versus 15 in this second round of the losers bracket. 6 versus gamerX459, and that is coming your way right now. And as soon as we get through Twitch's ever loving need to inundate us with ads, we will see 6 on screen ready to take on the challenge. This will give me an opportunity to properly balance Gamer's audio.
Yeah, you know, 6 is gotta make that 1 penny in ad revenue that Twitch gives out.
Wait, 6, that's not a secure password. Change it now. This is not the password meta that I was expecting. Okay. So let's put the sound on to 6's feed for the start of this match. They are playing on easy mode to begin. I would have thought normal or hard would be the typical first picks, but this meta is certainly not one that I was expecting.
Yeah, easy mode has been the very popular first difficulty pick in these popcorn matches. So, yeah, I wonder if the community has finally figured out the meta with this whole popcorn thing.
Maybe there's a speed whiplash that's going to be in play for this match, considering easy plays at speed level 2, normal at 4, and hard and V hard are at 6. Shifting through those levels and shifting through the subtle timings to them might throw off some of our players. We will see if these two get thrown off as timers are counting down to the start of Game 1. Both of our players have integrated their live split timers with racetime.gg, the site that we are using to track all of these races. And here we go with Game 1. 6 is throwing down a very healthy 6 chain to get things started. These opponents will generally go down to 7 lines of garbage as soon as you send them. Gamer sending his attack in pieces dealt with less garbage clearing as a result, and made up 4 seconds on the opening of this 10 stage level. FFR, how do you usually like to play this level?
Well, easy mode, it's, you know, very important to get those 7 lines of garbage. Because the AI, you know, only starts off with 5 complete rows of worth of blocks. And the first thing they do is down stack. And they don't raise your stack at all, so what I like to do is just, you know, a 4 chain with combos on each chain link should get you to the 7 lines. When we get to the cave, though, you know, the AI does get a little bit faster, so you may have to send 8 or possibly even 9 lines of garbage.
Well, 6 right now is committing to a 6 chain plan, and he's making enough combos to make it work. Gamer, on the other hand, has had a little bit of a struggle putting the right amounts of chains together, and is also running into garbage clears now, which is very unfortunate. The garbage clears are really going to be what players are going to be trying to avoid in order to get the top times. That's just part of the luck factor that puzzle games like this tend to bring. Again,
yeah,
6.
especially especially with easy mode here, like, you know, by the time that, you know, your garbage is over there, they're basically ready to make their first clear, and usually it ends up being a clear on the garbage. As you see on Gamer's side there. 6 is going to take, you know, a little bit of a lead going into Froggy.
I mean, 6 has been largely committing to larger chains, considering the amount of extra setup he needs to make on average in order to top off these opponents, but he's getting very steady times as a result whenever he is able to execute. So I would say he's very solidly on a 6:30-ish pace. Meanwhile, Gamer having to send his attacks quite piecemeal to even get to 20-something second times. Wonder if there's anything he can do in his chain setups to perhaps keep chains going a little bit longer. Okay, 6 was short on that attack. Again, the combos are not really coming to him right away, which really making use of combos is a really effective way of turning down the chain sizes in general, and turning down the chain sizes are really going to be what speeds up these stages. But it doesn't seem to matter how many chains you make if the CPU gets garbage clears all the time, like Gamer is dealing with. Has Gamer even had a single stage so far that has not had a major garbage clear? Maybe the second one or something? I don't know. Gamer's had some very unfortunate stages so far.
Yeah, I don't think so. Been quite rough. It's especially quite rough if, like, the AI goes for, like, a lot of, like, vertical 3 clears at the top of their stack. Like, kind of like that one that Fish almost got on Gamer there. Yeah, sometimes they just get, like, a pattern where they have, like, 3 or 4 of those at the top, and it's just, you just unfortunately cannot avoid all of them.
Okay, 6 having to make his next attack in 2 pieces, and that gives Raphael a time to get a garbage clear and gets a chain off of the garbage, which these easy mode opponents never learn how to do setup consciously. So any chain that these opponents do get is very unfortunate. And with that, Gamer makes up a not so insignificant chunk of time. With that, Raphael, as now both players are entering the Cave of Wickedness, hoping to get a time under 7 minutes to get a head start on this match. 6 again.
Ooh, 6 could have made a 5 combo. Chose not to go for it.
Yeah,
He's
again,
a line short.
The combos have not been quite there. He's had to make chains north of X5 to consistently top off these opponents, and Gamer's also not been able to come up with the combos. That is also holding him back. We are now down to our final stage. If 6 can execute the right attack here, then it will be our 10 seed striking first blood. Hello, 10 combo.
That 10 combo! That was nice.
That looks so pretty.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good right there.
And 6 is going to get rewarded with a 652 officially. Oh, that was such a pretty exclamation point. And
oh yeah, Forky mentioning in chat. The 10C getting a 10 combo on stage 10. That's a lot of dimes.
That is a 10. That is very much a 10. And Gamer will be settling for a 721 for game 1. Let's give that first star to our 10 seed. So now the choice is Gamer's for game 2. Normal, hard, V-hard are on the table. And there has been a bit of a push for some sort of like whiplash effect in terms of speed control, trying to get people onto like different timings for these specific runs, and Gamer wants to contribute to the whiplash with a hard run for game 2. So yeah, FFR, how are you feeling about this meta of like changing up the speeds to extremes during these matches?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're very used to like the different kinds of speeds, and you know, it's probably not that big of a deal. But you know, especially if you're used to like a slower speed, and then all of a sudden you go into a much higher speed, then that higher speed is actually going to feel much faster, because everything's going to be happening so much quicker. And you know, you're going to need to probably adjust your reaction time to account for that.
Alright, timers are counting down. We are finally going to see all 12 stages in this hard run that both players are getting started with right now. So, hard mode, I call it V-Hard Light. The execution, the particular combos and chains you want to execute are going to vary a little bit based on the stage layouts, but these opponents are slow enough that if you are able to send the right amount of garbage with decent speed, that you should be winning in about 15 seconds every time. But once again, these players running into some garbage clears. That looks to be 20 seconds for 6, 30 seconds for Gamer. Those two can't be feeling particularly great about getting either of those times.
I mean, 20 is not that bad, as 6 makes a nice sick lag chain with the... Oh, that's unfortunate. Bumpty was down stacking there. But yeah, that was a nice little cool lag chain there. I mean, 6 has actually busted out a couple of lag chains so far this match, which I really like to see. Helps really build up that attack much faster.
And again, it's a very chain-centric attack from 6. There have been opportunities to add various 5 or 6 combos to the mix, and 6 has been taking advantage of a few of them, but most of the stages have not been able to pan out that way. But now these two have found some sort of groove in this level, and their 6-line attacks are enough for 14 seconds on both of their Puji stages. And 6 going again to X5. X5 looks to be his sweet spot for his combo sends, and that's going to be a 12. And there's a 12 for Gamer. They have really found their stride now.
Yeah, I think they're used to this higher game speed now, and they're figuring this out right here. Oh, okay, hold on, maybe spoke too soon.
A little drop there, but again, 6 has committed himself to extending the chain in order. Oh my goodness!
No!
6 actually got his combo garbage eaten. He absolutely lost the 4 combo garbage as the stack inched up to the top. That is a very hard to see phenomenon that does happen in this game. What a way to get a time loss on that stage. Wow.
Yeah, that's super unlucky, because that 4 combo would have been the last line 6 needed, but the game just decided to, you know, eat that combo block for a late lunch.
Yeah, I still don't know why it happens, but the Q above the top of the screen does disappear when the stack like inches up ever so slightly to the next row after garbage comes down. There is a little 1 pixel raise that tends to happen, and yeah, it makes garbage disappear, and one day we will understand why it does that. Oh, unfortunately for Gamer, that blarg certainly not doing him any favors. Oh, 6 knew how close that was to unraveling on the lunchfish. Oh, if these opponents weren't apt for making combos to clear garbage, they would be such a bigger threat. 6 counting his blessings on that stage. Oh,
Gamer.
Wow, Gamer's lunchfish.
Gamer finally. Yeah. He finally got a good attack, and then it just got cleared on anyways. Just super unfortunate.
Okay, Raven's going to get a chain off the garbage, which is just a luck-based affair. But that downstacking will be enough to allow 6 to enter the Cave of Wickedness at under 5 minutes. And now these opponents are going to start chaining. And if you're not completely on top of it with your attacks, then I think, as FFR pointed out earlier, you're probably going to have to send a little bit more. In fact, 6 taking no chances, going to a 6 chain, which definitely looks fine on this board. That is enough for a 13.
Yeah, very nicely done. And, well, actually, believe it or not, the first 2 opponents in the cave on hard mode actually still don't know how to chain. It is not until Kamik that they actually start going for chains.
Which is strange, because I could have sworn I saw the exact opposite. But But these foes have their own issues to deal with. But so far 6 is handling the cave just fine.
Yeah, 6 has had no trouble so far. You know, playing it, you know, pretty safe, but still getting fast stage times. Gamer, unfortunately, kind of struggling a little bit on Hookbill there. Falling about a stage and a half back. Gonna need some help from 6 if he wants to try to catch up here.
6 getting some extra rows to deal with the down stacking that Kamek's going to try to do, and that will be enough for a 16. So we might be seeing a bit of a preview of what we are going to see in the rest of today's action with the kind of times that these players are getting. Like this would be a formidable time for 6 against just about any of our top finishers in FFR.
Yeah, there haven't been too many sub-7 hard times. 6 is a line short there. I mean, we did see, I think we saw 3 sub-7 hard modes yesterday. 6 finishes up there with a very, very solid time there. Very clean, mostly clean cave there.
Yeah, yes, that cave is where that run went to thrive, and 7-6 will clock in a 7:24 to take star number 2. So 6 has a commanding lead now in this best of 5 matchup, and Gamer still trying to top off Kamek, not getting the garbage right away. He's gonna get this 3 chain as a backup, will not need it. And this cave has not treated Gamer well at all.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen it before in this game where, you know, the cave can make or break a run, and it's making 6 and breaking Gamer right now. Let's see if Gamer could get a clean Bowser here.
Can Bowser be gentle here?
No, well, first you gotta send enough garbage.
Not with that attack. That layout needing 9 lines, which there aren't a lot of people in the community that can deal with that so quickly.
Chain off of garbage in second tier. Ooh, this could unravel quite badly, and there it goes.
The chain from the garbage. That's going to allow Bowser to go off another tiny amount. Garbage shaking, and done. A 928 for our 15 seed, and you can see the displeasure on Gamer's face. He's certainly capable of better than that. He knows that he can do better than that.
Right. So once again, Gamer gets to pick between normal and V hard. Does he want more RNG or maybe a little more slower game speed?
I think the way Gamer has been executing right now, he probably needs more randomness, personally. I would want to crank up the chaos a bit more. So we'll leave the question to our 15 seed, and we shall see what his pick is going to be. And take down the speed for another whiplash adjustment, or raise the chaos to its maximum. That will be the choice of gamers and gamers alone. And ladies and gentlemen, we are entering maximum chaos. V-hard it is.
Yeah, I think this is the right play here because you just came off of a hard run, so you're already used to the high speed of the game. But now you're bringing in more randomness to try to bail you out and get you back into this match here. Yes, hashtag NA is the best category.
The glories of working with spreadsheets, puzzlers.
Man, imagine a ROM hack of this game where we put in like an S hard difficulty and it has like the black background, kind of similar to that of like Puzzle Challenge, and it's got like faster and more aggressive AI or something. That'd be pretty neat.
And there's definitely room in the community for some mods to make the game more exciting, and we'll definitely entertain the idea of holding tournaments for those mods as soon as we get stuff we get around to organize that stuff better. Here we go. Both players hitting the L plus up on selecting hard mode to start this must-win V-hard race for Gamer to stay alive in the tournament. Now these opponents are going to be playing just a little bit faster. 6 is getting the garbage send right away to get the 7 lines and the 14-second Lakitu to start. Gamer dealing with a garbage clear, a third tier garbage clear.
Come on, Lack.
And okay, yeah, that not the start that Gamer needs to see.
I mean, there's still 11 stages left, so I mean, a lot can happen. I mean, 6 is. Oh, what is this Bumpty doing?
Wow,
Oh dear.
Wow, Bumpty.
Yeah.
Please. Like 6 is finding the combos now. He's getting the attacks down. Like the last stage was fortunate to him. This stage was not, but 6 has definitely turned up the dial on the combos. Maybe the urgency of the level prompted this. Okay. Got some... Oh, an insert to continue the chain. There.
Yeah.
Combo's a little light. Go for the 6 chain. And this will be a 15. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, 6, I see you.
Yeah, 6 is playing well there. Hey, there's a good doggo from Gamer. There we go.
The bounce back from Gamer with the 14. Much needed. Both of our players will be hoping to get times under 20 seconds on each stage, but under 15 is especially sweet. And, uh-oh, that's a very low wiggler. Line 2. Oh. Line 1. That's going to get a garbage clear from 6's wiggler. And Gamer will be advancing out of the first period
Oh,
of V-Hard
come on,
first. More
Wiggler.
garbage clears. Wow.
I mean, just super unfortunate that Wiggler went down to one line, still had a clear, got a chain off of the garbage, and then went to second tier. But that just happens sometimes. Oh,
Very
Gamer's
fortunate
Frog.
timing.
Gamer's Frog had a card conflict, couldn't deal with it. So that's very fortunate. So Gamer's taking advantage of Six's misfortunes here.
Oh man, another stage for 6 going down to 3 lines of garbage. The attacks are going to be short when RNG demands so much more. But Gamer is finding some of the extra garbage and is trying to pull away, but this attack ends up 1 line short. But 26 will still be fine. Sub 4 minutes out of the first half is still fairly good. Okay, 6 going up to a 6 chain again. Maybe noticing the lack of combos, extending the chain size just a little bit. We'll get an 18 out of that blarg. Oh, I'm not sure what Gamer was looking at to try and extend that chain with the insert, but oh no, this is another line 2, line 1.
Oh, it's line 1
Line
with
1
4
fish.
blues. Oh,
Gamer, you
dear.
can't sit there. You gotta keep going. Oh no. Okay, this should be enough now. As soon as third tier
Fish
stops.
doing the
Oh,
pound
no!
the pond behavior.
Another chain. Another chain from the garbage. And 6 takes the lead right back. Oh no. Game, why are you doing this? Give us a break.
Yeah, so the AI is in this game normally scans top to bottom. But there's times where if there's like a ton of garbage clearing, they can kind of do like a similar behavior that you see in its Japanese counterpart, Pound the Pond, where they'll do a clear in the bottom tier, and then they'll start scanning top to bottom. So that's kind of what happened there. You don't see that too often in this game. And here is...
don't see too often. 6 absolutely crushing, conching Raphael the Raven to enter the cave in a little over 5:30. Gamer getting to about the 6-minute mark. And 6 is not going light on the chains anytime soon. And that's going to make the screen shake a lot. It's going to lead to Hookbill getting a garbage clear. That is part of the risk of sending bigger garbage blocks. You're more reliable to top them off, but the screen shaking will not let these opponents get to their lose condition that much sooner. Both of our players, you can argue, overchained there. Oh no, the down stacking from Gamer's Hookbill got to that garbage clear.
Yeah, Hookbill's gonna get a chain off of here. Man, 6 really going with a big chain. It's an 8 chain.
I mean, if you need it, once you get to X5, you might as well go as big as you think you need it, because the extra screen shake won't be happening any further than that, and that's enough for a 29 as Gamer finally gets out of Hookbill in minute 4. This is a full stage lead for our 10 seed on match point with 2 stages to go, but these 2 stages, you start to see the fastest opponents in the game here, and they can start chaining like nobody's business.
Yeah. You've seen his opponents go out to 10, 11 chains before. gamerX on 6's side is kind of a lot of down stacking, but yeah. Screen shaking.
Oh, no immediate answer at the top. We'll get to the reds for that garbage clear. Gamer not getting a lot onto Piranha Plant right now. Oh, 6's camp might be out of position here. And that will lead to the loss. And okay, Plant, we get it. You're good at this. Calm down.
Oh boy. My god, Plant's lag chain on Gamer right here.
Oh, you're kidding me. You really have to rebuild the attack a great deal in order to recover from this. Like this this is just rebuild. You just have to rebuild everything. Oh, Bowser is going to downstack into a garbage clear on 6's attack. 6 looking to put the nail in the coffin on this matchup and Gamer's chances in the tournament, but Bowser is still matching enough to keep things alive. Will Bowser have the time to do anything else here? We'll get to that. But no immediate matches on top means... Oh, Bowser gets the 4 combo. And it's gonna get a chain off here. This is the break that Gamer needs. There's only one available match for Bowser. Doesn't get it in time.
Hey.
Oh, 6 finishes game 3 with a time of 9 minutes 42 seconds. And Gamer decided that is going to be enough for the run, for the match, for his tournament. There was a lot that went against Gamer in that match. So, no shame in how Gamer played. But 6 taking care of business with the 3rd star and the win. We'll be moving on to the next round. And we'll actually be awaiting the loser of the last match of today. Which, if you're 6, you probably don't want to look too forward to. So let's just celebrate how 6 did, how Gamer did to get to this point. Well, hard fought from both of our players. But it is time to make it official. 3-0 in favor of 6. His tournament will be continuing, and commiserations to gamerX459 for some hard-fought fights to get to this point. Hopefully we will see him again in a future tournament.
And there we are. We have the best doggo.
So precious. So precious. We need more pets on the scene. We need more pet appreciation in this community. I certainly will not turn down that opportunity to show off some cute doggos. Alright. Bracket has been updated with 6's .3-0 victory And yeah, the next matchup for 6 is not going to be a pretty one, because the loser of the matchup that 6 is waiting on is actually going to be our 1-8 matchup that is going to be played at the end of today's broadcast. Yoshi 112 versus Foxy Man. I wouldn't FFR, I wouldn't want to look forward to playing either of them.
Yeah, definitely no, but I mean, if you had to pick one, you probably would want to be looking to play against Foxy Man, because I mean, even I'm hard pressed to even like take a game off of Yoshi in these tournaments. So yeah, Six's next match. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck, buddy, because it's gonna be a tough one.
All the rest of these matchups are going to be tough for one player or another. Like, we're actually going to be upping the difficulty after the last 2 losers bracket rounds get played. The next round of play for our winners bracket is playing on hard difficulty all the way. So 6 will be looking to a hard level match for this next matchup, and maybe the next one if 6 makes it that far. And that will be the setup for the 2 matches that we're going to bring you in the winners quarterfinals coming up right after this. We will be seeing Yoshi take on Foxy Man. Their match was pre-recorded on Wednesday, so we will see how that match turned out for the 2 of them. But before that, it's time for me to throw my hat back into the ring as the 2 seed against the 7 seed tie. FFR, how much are you looking forward to seeing that matchup, besides the fact you play the winner of it?
Alright, so besides the fact that one of you 2 guys get to play me, yeah, this should be a good match, you know. You guys do have a little bit of history, Ty, won a match off you in PPL a little ways back. Of course, we know you Kurds, you're just always so consistent and whatnot. But Ty's experience in the PvP scene has, as we've seen, has translated very well to speedrun, and so I expect this to be a pretty good match. So I'm looking forward to it.
Not to try and sway any sort of Twitch chat betting for a fair bit, but my practice has not been good. So if there's going to be an opportunity for an upset, this is certainly one of the better places to look for it. So that might be something that could happen in this next matchup. So we'll step aside for a little bit to set that up, and then we will be back with the 2-7 matchup. Myself, Cards of the Heart, against 7 seed Ty. We coming at you right after this, so stay tuned. You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2024.